Good morning to Dr. Hazlina and fellow friends. We from Group 8 want to present about our project name Movie Recommendation System. So let me explain about what is recommendation system. Recommendation system is a filtration program whose prime goal is to predict the rating or preference of a user towards a domain specific item. So, a movie recommendation system is a system to filtering or predicting the user preference based on their past choice and behavior. The categories of machine learning algorithm that we use for this system is collaborative filtering. This filtration strategy is based on the combination of the user's behaviors and comparing and contrasting with others' user behavior in the database. The histories of all users plays important roles in this algorithm, which the interaction of multiple users with item influence the recommendation algorithm. So our system use item-based collaborative filtering concept, which is find similar movies instead of similar users. Item-based collaborative filtering is the recommendation system to use the similarity between items using the rating by the users. So next presenter.
Thank you, Anna, uh, for the explanation about the collaborative system. So, my turn for presentation is about the side of the collaborative system called as the fuzzy clustering. So, let me explain. Let me talk about the fuzzy clustering. So, fuzzy clustering. When we talk about clustering, it means a technique which is to separate given data into different clusters based on their similarity from each other. So by from the clustering method, the user tags or pick up something like genre or rates based on rate, and then the system clustering system will manage the data given into the cluster field, into the namely cluster field, and then the fuzzy method which call initialize data into desired number of cluster randomly, and then the fuzz and then the fuzzy system will defuzzification the data, which mean the data from the accurate from the accurate into the accurate actual data, which we will have, and then will be displayed by the system to the user, so the user will get the data based on their tag or reference they have made from the first clustering system. So we'll be moving on to the next presenter about the code.
About our code. In this code, firstly we import libraries. This one is where we import necessary libraries for our code. Firstly, import fuzzy wuzzy because we are going to use unsupervised learning fuzzy clustering. This will match the strings in our dataset with the input entered by the users. Then we import numpy because it can be used to perform mathematical operations on arrays. Then import EasyGUI to implement Python GUI. These GUI interactions are invoked by simple function calls. In this case, the function calls are called def, like here. Def which way is where we define and implement the main menu of the interface. Then def tag entry, tag genre entry, and genre was uses fuzzy wuzzy library to match the strings in our data set with the input entered by the users. Then here in this code, we call the data set, which will be explained by Mariam.
My name is Mariam and I'll be explaining about the dataset. A dataset is a collection of data that is used to train the model. A dataset acts as an example to teach the machine learning algorithm how to make predictions. There are two key purposes of dataset, which is to train the model and to measure the accuracy of the model once it is trained. So the type of dataset used in our project is numerical dataset. And the data included in our system specifically are movies, text, and genre. So I'll pass to the next presenter.
Thank you for Mariam for the explanation. So, my name is Mazuqi Adha. So, I will be explaining a bit about the interface of the system. So, you run the system, please. So, first thing first, I'm just gonna share a bit about interface. Interface is a device or a program that enabling a user to communicate with a computer. So every system need an interface in order to help the user use the system. So wait a minute for
See the
the
screen? Nampak ke?
okay, so this is our interface. So basically our interface is slightly very simple because we have two categories here. So at the first one, you can see that search recommended movie by genre, and the next one is search recommended movie by tag. So we move to the genre first. Can you click on the genre first? Okay, then you click OK. So here you can see the system asks the user to enter any genre that they would like to be recommended. So for example, please enter any genre, please. So here the genre action have been entered. So here you can see the movie that related to the action genre are shown in this interface. So you can see here, this is all the title of the movies. So many movies in our database. So in our database. So this is all the movie. So next, go back. Okay, so the next one is search recommended movie by text. So here you can enter, a user can enter the text such artist name. So can you give an example for that? So for example, you enter Angelina Jolie and just click OK to search for the movie related to Angelina Jolie. So here you can see the interface here change about the movie that Angelina Jolie involved inside the movie. So the text Angelina Jolie, and this is all the movie that Angelina Jolie has been acted. So I think that's enough for our interface. So I think since I am the last member of this, so I would say that this is all from us. So thank you.